Hello, folks, and welcome to another shard reading. So, kind of working on the name and whether or not I should even be doing these. Is there a point? Is there not a point? I just kind of started doing it and just. Well, I did it with Witcher way back when and just kind of kept going. Uh, we'll stay the course. NCPD. Anatomy of a disaster. This won't be the kind of book that's full of eloquent phrases or elaborate metaphors. I'm not a writer. I'm a cop. Or rather, I was a cop before the mass redundancies. I'm not writing this for money or fame. I'm writing it because I'm pissed off I won't stay silent while the NCPD goes to room. Before you say anything, I know. We weren't perfect. Night City has never been a safe city. But we tried. God as my witness. We really tried to keep our city safe. Even when we lacked the money, people, and equipment we so desperately needed. The mayor couldn't have cared less. He wanted to cut costs, apparently since NCPD wasn't profitable. He said at a press conference, a day after 7 of us were killed by a cyberpsycho in Vista del Rey. Then why not privatize it? That very same day, the NCPD was transferred into private ownership, all according to plan. Our new chief of police, previously the head of the data term sales department, cared only about one thing: money. He fired half of the force, cut down the number of patrols, and ordered those working the streets to drop everything and start writing tickets. It didn't take long to see the effects. The city's crime rate went through the roof, bodies clogged the alleyways, and sidewalks were painted red with blood. Meanwhile, the suits at Corporal Plaza were popping champagne and celebrating. Why? Because the demand for private security services had increased by 1,000%. I remember someone making a comment, and I feel they do have a point. Like, if you look at this kind of journal entry, and I've probably seen the game, Night City isn't as violent as you'd expect it to be, you know? Like, sidewalks painted red with blood, bodies clogging streets. There was all those NCPD gigs you could do. But, outside of those, there wasn't much, random violence going on the streets. There was a few, gang shootouts that we stumbled onto, but that was it. The rest of the time, the gangs were just peacefully standing there doing nothing, you know? So, yeah, it's just. I do feel they may have a point in saying that Night City is not as violent as you'd expect it to be. Especially when you read a journal entry like that. If you have your own opinion, if you have your own view, let me know in the comments. I know, I feel weird in reading these, so part of me wants to compensate by adding in some commentary. And other times I just want to talk, so I talk. So, anyway, that has been NCPD, Anatomy of a Disaster.